All right. I think I am live. Good afternoon or good morning, depending on where you're watching this from. Let me go ahead and jump in. This is a Facebook ads training for real estate agents, where we're going to show you how to get buyer and seller leads using Facebook ads. Real quick, I'm Nina Badros. I am a real estate broker with eXp Realty. I'm also a real estate instructor, and I started in real estate as an investor. By now, I probably taught and trained thousands of agents in many markets across the country. One of the greatest things I love about that is really just getting to meet and connect with great people who also happen to be in the real estate business, right? Because to me, it's really all about helping people and inspiring people. And in real estate, I get to do that through teaching, training, coaching, and mentoring, through giving people valuable information that actually can help them in the real estate business and in their life, and also through direct supporting people and helping them take the next step, right, towards their goals. So that's a little bit about me, and I'll keep it short so we can dive in the material here. But real quick about Facebook ads and why I'm doing this training. So if you've tried Facebook ads before with little success, trust me, I get it. I tried Facebook ad campaigns before. I even hired companies and so called marketing agencies to create campaigns for me and generate leads. And those efforts generated very little results, right? Very small amounts of leads. And then I got around some agents who at my company who were doing Facebook ads and they were doing very well with it, right? And they shared with me what they're doing, how they're doing it. And after some time, I spent a lot of time learning myself, right? I also I copied their campaigns pretty much and ran some myself and tested them and generated a lot of leads, a lot more than the previous campaigns I've done, and for a lot less cost than marketing agencies charge. Even till this day, when I talk to marketing agencies and they call me to pitch their product and lead generation campaigns, and we talk about the cost per lead, their cost per lead is much higher. Several weeks back, I was teaching a designation class, and some agents in the audience said that one thing they would like to know more about is Facebook ads. And I said to myself, well, I have access to the information. I will start from some of the best people in the business when it comes to Facebook ads for real estate agents. So why don't I share that information? So I decided to do this quick training, really just put it together so that I can share the information that I've learned, and some of the most important things you should know about Facebook ads, right? So let's kind of dive into it. And here's what we're gonna go over. In short, I'm gonna cover the essential elements you need to have dialed in order for you to have an effective Facebook ad campaign in the real estate space. Not only are we going to walk through the ad campaign itself, but I'm also going to show you the sales process after someone clicks. So, it's great to have ads that people click on it, but then what happens after they click? What do you do? We're going to go through that as well. I'm also going to share with you ways to optimize and improve your current ads. So a lot of you have spoke to me before and you're currently running ads or have run ads before, but you'd like to improve them. So I'll share with you some ways to optimize and improve your ads. And I'll share with you, and this is very valuable, the ad campaigns that are working great right now. So you don't have to guess yourself. You can see exactly what's working great for agents across the country right now. And something I learned early on in my training days is that unapplied knowledge is simply entertainment, right? Unapplied knowledge is simply entertainment. You can have all this knowledge, but if you don't do anything with it, nothing will come with it. If you don't take action on what you learn, you will not see any results. So not only will I give you the information about the campaigns, about the back end system and sales process, but I'm going to share with you the next actions, steps that you can take, and resources that help you implement. So you don't only have information, but you have a way to use use that information. And if you stick till the very end, I'm gonna share with you how to get help putting all of this together in place without any additional costs to you, other than your marketing budget, of course, whatever it is that you decide to invest or spend on Facebook ads. And even your marketing budget can be subsidized, and that's something that we can talk about it later. We won't get into right now. So before we jump into the essential elements that you need to have in your ad campaigns, you might be asking yourself first, does it work, right? Do Facebook ad campaigns work in the real estate space? And you might be asking yourself, what is the average cost per lead, especially if you've been pitched by other marketing agencies, so on and so forth, right? And that's what we're not trying to do here. We're not trying to pitch you anything. And I'm not trying to sell you any service or anything, right? So this is just a quick training. Hopefully, you'll leave at the end with some value. And if you want our help, I'll show you how we can help you even further. But does it work, and how much does it cost per lead? So let me, rather than telling you, I'll just show you some examples. Here's one example. Young man, Spencer Marshall, is actually a full-time college student. He spent about $500 to $600 on his Facebook ads, and that resulted in about $2 million worth under contract, right? $2 million worth under contract on a $500 ad spend. You can do the math yourself. If you were to, close on $2 million worth of real estate, how much commission will that net you, right? And if you were to spend $500 to $600 on that, what is the return on investment? Just doing some quick numbers in my head, the return on investment could be 100x, which is ridiculous, and that's not necessarily the number you want to shoot for all the time. But this is one example, right? $500 to $600 ad spend generated, almost $2 million in closings, and you can calculate the commission on that. All right. Here's another example. Nikki Gregory. She actually contracted the entire builder. So a builder saw her ads and loved kind of what she's doing on the new construction front, which is one of the ad campaigns I'll share with you, and decided to pretty much hire her for his new development. So not only is she getting to list one house, she's getting to list multiple houses because of the marketing efforts really that she copied from us, right? Cool. Here's another example, and then we'll move on. Randy, 32 leads in 2 days with the new ads, down to 68 cents per lead, right? And $2.81 overall. So that's actually a fairly good average. Our ads and our campaigns kind of ranged. I mean, agents have seen different things, but from as low as around 50 cents a lead or even less, to around $3 a lead. You see here $2.81. I think you want to plan conservatively, so kind of look at the high number, maybe $3 a lead or less, right? And here, let me show you some more examples. You have $1.83 a lead, 73 cents a lead, 47 cents a lead, and these are all ad campaigns that agents have run, the ad campaigns that we're talking about, and this is the results that they have seen. Here's a great snapshot to kind of give you a monthly overview. So over 2 weeks of 14 days there, you see that 50 ads were generated at $2.80 an ad, costing this agent around $140, right? So $140 over 2 weeks. So let's say in a month, you could spend $280, right under $300, and generate 100 leads, right? So that's around $2.80 a lead, 100 leads on spending under $300. I mean, that's great, right? As far as your cost per lead. Also, if you have 100 leads, and then you got to do the numbers, see what the conversion rate is like. So online leads convert at an average of 1 to 5%, right? So if you're in the median of that, that's 2.5. So roughly on $300 ad spend, generating 100 leads, you should, if you kind of follow the conversion and sales process we have in place, convert 2 to 3 closings a month, right? And we'll come back to that, to the math in that, and how you can calculate your return on investment. But does it work, right? And what is the average cost per lead? I think we've answered those two questions. You've seen it does work for a lot of agents, and the average cost per lead for our campaigns, they're usually under $3 per lead. Okay, so let's get into the essential elements, what you're probably really here for. Okay, the first thing, and I'll just jump right in, is your target client. Okay, you need to identify your target client, and I'm going to be more specific to Facebook ads and to housing. Okay, because when you think about your target client, you can think of a lot of things, but when it comes to Facebook ads and it comes to housing, there's really only a few things that you want to concentrate on. The first is the where, okay, which is basically the location that you're marketing in. Like, what is the geographical location that you're marketing in? What city, what market, what town? And the more specific you are, usually the greater conversion there is. And you might say, well, Facebook needs to run housing ads in a 15-mile radius, so that's going to be more than my city. Should I market to all the other cities? You don't need to. Focus on one city or one market or one town. Yes, you do need to advertise within the 15-mile radius of that, but you want to be specific, right, on the location of your target client. So the first is the where. The second is the who. Okay, who do you love working with, or who is it that you want to target with this campaign? Are you targeting first-time home buyers? Are you targeting move-up sellers? Are you targeting people who are looking to downsize? Are you targeting new construction? Are you targeting luxury? And there's other examples you'll see as we kind of go through the ads campaigns, right? So your target client, the where, the who, and what is their interests? That's the third one, okay? What is it that they like? What are they involved in? Maybe like some examples like home improvement, gardening, new construction, golfing, fishing, right? Maybe certain magazines they read, certain sports establishments you have in your market, certain places of interest in your market, right? So when you're looking at targeting a client on Facebook for your real estate business, you really just want to consider those things: the where, the who, and their interests. Okay. As far as housing, Facebook doesn't allow housing ads to target by age, by gender, and by other specifics like income, right? So the first thing you want to do is make sure you hone in on your target client. The second, and very important, is your copy. There's something in marketing called the message to market match, right? The message that you're putting out has to match the market that you're going after, or essentially has to match the client that you're going after. If you look on the right side of the screen there, you'll notice this ads. It says these price reduced homes in ABC city must sell ASAP. Okay, check out the list of available homes by tapping the Learn More button. A few things I want to point out here and why this is effective. One, it targets price reduced homes. So people that will click on this are maybe people who are interested in price reduced homes. Maybe they've been looking for some time. The market is really hot. They're getting beat out on offers. So homes that have a price reduction are more likely to be homes that are available, not as competitive, and are opportunity for buyers, right? So price reduced home, we're using that to target. We're specific in what city it is, right? In X city. The words must sell ASAP are, good conversion language to get people to take action. We also say check out the list of available homes. That's really our offer. That's what we're offering them, right? Price reduced homes in a certain city. They must sell ASAP. Check out the list of available homes. Here's what we're offering to them by tabbing to learn more. Okay. You notice the text there above the graphic is not very pretty, right? It might not be physically appealing. It's not spaced out, but that's because you want to squeeze as much in those three lines, right? Because you see that after the quote unquote learn more, there's dot, 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 and see more. If you were to space those first three lines out, they wouldn't see that text unless they click see more. So in marketing, that's called the above the fold, right? So you want to contain as much information as possible to basically tell people what this is and what to do above the fold, right? So here's a few copy tips that you want to focus on, right? Calling out what it is, calling out the where, must sell ASAP, learn more, and 3 lines. Try to squeeze in 3 lines. The next thing is your visual, right? And this is actually simpler than you think. All you have to do is find a picture of a home that's attractive and that resonates to that local market. So if your market is very hot on A-frames or ranches or whatever it is, whatever is very common in your market, whatever people are really liking in your market, whatever is attractive in your market, find a high quality picture of a home like that and use it. Okay, that's pretty much it for the visual. And you're matching your market, so the copy matches who you're speaking to. The visual also matches who you are speaking to or marketing to. Okay. Then you want to capture the contact information. I mean, you have great copy, you have a great visual. People like what they see, they like what they read, so they click, learn more. What happens now? There's a lot of things you can do. You can take them to your website. You can take them inside of Facebook Messenger. What we found to be the most effective is Facebook Instant Form. Okay. You want to use Facebook Instant Form to collect their contact information. So a few things are kind of related to that. When you're setting up the campaign, you want to set the campaign objective for lead generation. Okay. And why that is, because that is the objective of your campaign. You want to generate leads. So you're telling Facebook, my objective for this campaign is to generate leads. Okay. You want to use the learn more button instead of other buttons because it's less invasive, right? It's less salesy than sign up or things like that that make people think that they're going to sign up or register or pay for something. Okay. You want to use the Facebook Instant Form as we talked about so that you can, capture more leads information. And then you want to transfer them to the list of homes. So people, they see the great visual, the great copy, they click on the ad, they go to a Facebook Instant Form, they fill it out. And another reason why Facebook Instant Form is great, because people trust it. It's very easy. A lot of times their information is already there because Facebook keeps it. So it's very easy for them to kind of navigate and click through. And in 2 clicks, they already filled out the information, right? Then you want to transfer them to a list of homes. This is key. You want to deliver the offer, whatever it is that you're offering to them. So a list of homes, right? You want to deliver that offer immediately. And how do you do that? You might be out on appointments, right? You might be on calls. You're not necessarily sitting at your computer doing MLS searches all day, right? So what we want to do is use an IDX feed to deliver that offer immediately, okay? So what happens pretty much, right? They click on the ad, they fill out their information in a Facebook Instant Form, and from there, it automatically goes into our CRM, okay? And their information goes to our CRM. They are directed to the website where they get the offer that we promised them. And you want to deliver it right away. So you want to have it set up to deliver instantaneously. Okay. So their experience is they click through the form, their information comes to us. They go through to the list of homes right away. And since we put them in the CRM, we're automatically going to put them in an automated campaign. So they'll begin receiving communication from us right away. So you're already contacting them immediately, right? You're delivering the offer, which is the list of homes that you promised them. They're already put in your CRM, so they're probably going to get a quick, thank you text or email. And you should also prompt yourself, have your CRM notify you so that you can give them a call ASAP, right? Even the automation is great, but it does not remove the need for you to contact them ASAP. All right, cool. Here's a quick study MIT did on speed to lead conversion. You may have already seen this, especially if you're in sales or have been in sales for some time, but I just want to kind of put this in perspective. This study, and maybe my face is covering the graph here, but I'll show you what that is, or I'll tell you what that is. MIT did a study. If you call a lead within 5 minutes versus waiting for 30 minutes before you call them, right? And you see here on, the graph on the left side, the green here is basically contacting the lead, and the blue here is qualifying the lead. And here's at 5 minutes, and here is at 30 minutes. So you can see the significant drop, okay? What MIT says, basically, a faster response improves the contract rates and your qualification rates. If you call someone or if you contact someone within 5 minutes, of the lead coming in, you are 100 times more likely to actually get in contact with them, right? If you contact someone within 5 minutes of that lead coming in, you are 21 times more likely to qualify them and move them on to the next step in your process. Okay. So if you contact people within 5 minutes, you're going to talk to more people, right? You're going to reach more people and you'll qualify more people, moving them to the next step in your process. So what's going to happen at the end of that? What is that going to result in? It's going to result in more closings, right? And then obviously your return on investment is going to be greater because of the amount of leads that you've generated. You're able to contact more, you're able to move more into your sales process. So speed to leads, very important. You want to have automation that does that for you, and you also want to place a manual call as soon as possible, right? What percent of leads never get followed up with? This is a shocking stat. 67% of leads never get followed up with. So someone, fills out the form. It takes them to a list, maybe takes them to your website, and they never hear from you, right? 67%, 2/3 or so. Remember here, the fortune is in the follow-up, right? The fortune is in the follow-up. It's your follow-up systems and your follow-up skills, strategies, tactics, what have you, right? They're really gonna increase your conversion. So don't just be happy about the amount of leads you can generate in the top of the funnel, but make sure you have a great follow-up system, right? And schedule in place because that's where the fortune is. The fortune is in the follow-up, right? So speaking of follow-up, we want to make sure that there's automations in place, right? And automation done right qualifies the lead for you and nurtures the lead so that you can see where your hottest leads are and move them forward in the sales process. So you want to have a combination of emails, texts, voicemail drops, manual texts and phone calls you send yourself, and even voice texts if your video texts if your CRM allows you to do that. Okay. You want to use a few things that you constantly send them or regularly send them, right, to continue to nurture the lead. So you can use the list that they signed up for, as well as a market report that you can send automatically on a regular basis, whether every week, every 2 weeks, or every month, right? So the combination of the list that they got, in addition to a market report that's being sent to them. Okay. What you want to do is really replace the list that they signed up for with something that's more specific to them, right? So right away, you're going to deliver the list that they signed up for, but then you want to get on the phone with them or get in contact with them, really do an initial consultation, understand their needs more, right? And kind of create a search that's right for them. And then obviously, depending on where they are in the process, you will move them along just like you would any other buyer or seller. Very easy tip for you. You can just copy our campaigns. We already have these campaigns in place, and that will allow follow-up, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel yourself. You can simply copy them from us, right? So let's move into ways to improve and optimize your ads, even your current ads. So, well, some of the ways to do that is really everything that we already just talked about. Make sure you're narrowed in on your target audience. Make sure you have effective copy, a great visual. Capture the contact information using Facebook Instant Form. Deliver the offer right away using a pre-set up IDX feed. Okay. Contact them right away. Contact them as fast as possible through automation and through manual outreach. And then also have a follow-up campaign in place that continues to nurture and qualify the lead. This might sound like a lot, and this might sound complex, but it's really not. If you stay till the end, I'll share with you how we can help you put it together and put all the pieces in place. But let's keep moving along. So a few ways to improve ads, whether the ones that we're talking about or ones you are currently running yourself. Check out changing the headline, right? So look at what the headline is. What is the first sentence? What is the title that you have? Changing the headline could increase your results by up to 2,100%. right? Second is improve your offer. What is it that you're offering them, right? What is your offer? Look to revise or improve your offer. Third is your response time. How quickly are you getting back to them? How quickly are you delivering and what you say you were going to deliver? And last, there's what you say on the phone, 800%. I know my video might be covering it there. So these are a few things. If you currently have ads running, try these few things and they might help you change your headline, improve your offer, expedite your response time, and also see what you say on the phone. And if you don't know what to say on the phone, we can help you with that. We can share with you scripts that will help you, especially in these ad campaigns. So we have the process down. We have the scripts of what to say, and it's very important what you say on the phone. A few more tips, and this is more about the direct response marketing, which is really kind of what our ads are like, right? So direct response marketing on Facebook ads, one, they need to have an offer. Two, reason to respond right now. So, using words like must sell ASAP. It should tell people what to do, make it very simple to people. So when we say, get the list of available homes by clicking learn more, right? So we tell them exactly what to do. Being able to track the efforts and using Facebook ads, you can very easily track those analytics, and also in combination with what happens after they leave Facebook and go to the CRM if you have a good CRM. This next piece, very important, accountability. A lot of times we try things and they don't work, and we just let it go. But you have to tap into a group that is doing this thing on a regular basis, so that you can see what people are doing. You can see what is working, what is not, how are people making improvements, and also people support, or an accountability partner or a coach, whatever, to make sure that you're doing the right activities so that you can convert those leads into closed deals, right? Follow up. It must have follow up. Again, fortunes in the follow up. Strong copy and results rule. You want to track your efforts and your results and measure them consistently, right? Cool. One more thing before I get into the ads of what's really working right now is doing the math. And usually I would talk about this part first, but I kind of let it to the end because I wanted to share with you some of the elements first. Okay. So what do I mean by doing the math? There's something called the cash conversion cycle, right? And what cash conversion cycle basically means is how long will it take me to get that money back? Really? That's what it answers, right? So let's say you spend $300 or $600 on Facebook ads. When will you close a transaction that will return you back that amount, right? Okay, so let's say I spend $300 this month. How long will it take me to get that amount back? Okay. Facebook ads campaign, the conversion cycle is a lot faster than some of your other marketing efforts. Like geo farming, for example, you might need to spend a lot of money over the course of 12 or 18 months before you see a closing. Facebook ads, let's say you spend $300 this month. By next month, out of the leads that generated this month, by next month, some of them are under contract, and by a third month, they're closing, right? So hypothetically speaking, you spend $300 this month, you generate leads, they go under contract month number 2, they close month number 3, right? So that's how long it will take you to get that money back. Okay. So how much is being invested, and when will it be paid back? Why is this important? So that really you can understand the math and make sure you have enough. A lot of times agents run into problems when they are doing a geo farming campaign, for example, and they're spending money on marketing every month, and they don't see a transaction for a year or more than a year, and they don't have the money to sustain that marketing efforts, and therefore they stop doing that marketing effort, right? So it's important to have a prediction or a projection on how much money you are investing, and when will that money come back? So let's do some math here, and we'll keep it simple. Let's say the average sale price in your market is 300,000, and hypothetically speaking, you take a 3% commission. We won't do any splits right now. I'll do a more conservative example next slide. But let's say, average commission out of that sale is $9,000. If you're able to close 3 deals a month, right, that would make $27,000 a month. Okay, let's take a more conservative example. Let's say if you don't do 2 deals a month, if you don't do 3 deals a month, you do two, okay, and you don't net $9,000 in commission, you only net five. That's $10,000 a month on those deals. So, question for you: how much would you be willing to invest, right, to make $27,000 a month or $10,000 a month consistently? Which breaks down to 2 to 3 deals, additional deals per month, 2 to 3 additional deals per month. So how much would you personally invest if you can return $10,000 a month or $27,000 a month consistently? If you were to be able to close 2 or 3 additional deals per month, how much would you invest? Some people might invest 10% of that, 20%, 30%, right? So $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, and it would still be a good return on investment. If you invest $3,000 and you return 10, that's a great return on investment. However, like the examples I showed you, you don't have to spend that much. You can be very successful running Facebook ads and closing 2 to 3 deals a month based on $300 ad spend or more. The more, the better. And usually, if you have a higher spending amount in the very beginning, what you allow for Facebook to do is you're allowing Facebook to learn at a quicker pace who your target audience is, right? So if you're spending a little bit more upfront, right, Facebook will learn at a faster pace who your target client is, and then as you keep the ad running, your cost per lead should go down because Facebook should better understand your ads and who you're trying to target. So why is all of this important? And especially as I show you the ads that are currently working right now, I want you to know that when my group looks at campaigns and what to do and deciding where to kind of invest time and money, we're looking for fast conversion cycles. So ads or campaigns that will essentially return the money quicker than others. We're also looking at a high return on investment. We're looking at a high return on time, okay, and campaigns that are easy to execute. So for your business, if you are looking for, if you're looking at multiple campaigns that you could probably do, okay, and you're trying to compare where do you want to spend your time, where do you want to spend your money, look at maybe things that which one has a faster cash conversion cycle, which one has a better return on investment, which one has a better return on time, and which one is easier to execute, right? Now I'm going to share with you some ad campaigns that are working great right now, and then we'll wrap things up, okay? I'll show you a few, I think 4 or 5 or so. The first one is price reduced campaigns, and says these price reduced homes in X city must sell ASAP. Check out the list of available homes by tapping the Learn More button. So this is for buyers who are looking for an opportunity to buy a home in a particular city or location, right? Next is new construction. This is another campaign that's doing very well right now, and this is for buyers looking for new construction. Many may also need to sell, right? The third one is targeting sellers, and it's basically saying your home's value has been affected by this home being sold. So get your updated home value estimate by clicking the Learn More button. So this is for sellers or homeowners that are looking to see how the recent sale in their market impacted the value of their home. All right. Here's another one, downsizing. Downsizing is one that we've been kind of looking at recently, and it's been doing very well. And this is sellers or homeowners who are looking to downsize. And a lot of them, they're looking to buy and sell as well, right? So if they're downsizing, they're probably getting out of their existing home and they're looking at another home. So this could end up in two transactions. There's also a list of other campaigns that you can run. Niche campaigns are great as well, which target buyers or sellers based on a specific niche, a specific home type, or a specific sale type. For example, lakefront homes, or people looking for homes with a pool, or people looking for homes on 10 plus acres, or people looking for foreclosures, right? So all of these things uh, can be great niches to tap in, right? So again, niche campaigns, downsizing, home value, new construction, and price reduced campaigns. We've seen great success with, right, recently. So we talked about this information. Hopefully, you found this information valuable. But one thing I learned early on in my training days is unapplied knowledge is simply entertainment. You can take information, but if you don't take any action, you will see no results. So not only do I want to give you the information, and hopefully you found it valuable, but I want to share with you the actions to take and the resources to help you implement. You can see and take it all. The exact copy we use in the ads, the exact text we use in the instant forms pages. You can duplicate our follow up campaigns. You don't have to reinvent them yourself. We'll show you the step by step process to convert the leads after they come into your CRM. We'll provide continuous training for you on a weekly basis. We'll collaborate with you and we'll support you and help you on the campaigns to make sure they're optimized right and that you're getting the best results. We'll also share with you any new campaigns that we're working on, and we're constantly working on new campaigns. And we'll also provide you training on effective strategies to work with buyers and sellers. So there's really a few pieces to the sales process, right? The one thing is the campaign itself, getting people to click on the ad. Then there's the piece of the conversion process after they get into your CRM, which kind of getting them to the next step, whether it's a consultation and then an appointment. And then there's actually working with the buyers and sellers, from the listing appointment on to the end of the sale. So we have that training for you so that you can be equipped at every part of the process. And by the way, this is only one thing that we do to help agents. So we have this Facebook campaigns for you from A to Z, from the ads to the conversion process to how to work with the client until the end of closing or until you close the sale and more. So we'll be happy to help you with that.